Hey everybody, this is Tambiote and you're watching the Masterpiece Theater. So today we have MP-28 Hot Rodimus, or as we like to call him, Hot Rod. So this is the second release of Hot Rod. We did have for MP9 we had a Rodimus Prime. So this is supposed to be the smaller version of him before he became Prime and he became Winnebago Prime. So as you can see here, we have the figure here. Apparently it doesn't need any kind of trademark for the vehicle because it's Cybertronian, so that's good. So you can see him in both modes here in robot and vehicle mode. On the side you have the vehicle mode, and then you have your dynamic pose, and then you have a bunch of different things here. So it's funny. They show him next to they're showing him next to Ultra Magnus, and he has Daniel in his hand, one of those guys in his hands. He has a fishing pole so he can go fishing. He has a bunch of weapons. He actually has a chamber for a Matrix. Where did my Matrix go? It's somewhere around here. I gotta figure out where I put it. I think my son was in here earlier and he probably ate it. I have no idea where it's at. And they are asleep, so I don't want to wake them up. Nope, it's not up there. I don't know what I did with it. Oh, well, it's probably gone now. I may have put it somewhere. I just have to find it. Oh, well. I'm not going to go digging out MP10 to pull out a Matrix either. Oh, there it is. I found it. I will be right back. I'll be right back. So this is the extra Matrix that I bought. I don't know who made this. It's okay quality. The marble on the inside, it looks a little weird. I don't know. So funny thing about this packaging, you see how it's kind of creased right there? I accidentally did that. So I went and picked them up at Toy Dojo, and when I was coming home, I think we stopped at IKEA. I don't remember where we stopped at. We stopped at some place, and I went to put my seats down. I went to put one of the seats down, and the seat, when you put it down, it moves it forward in the back seat, and this was sitting in the back seat right in front, like where you put your legs, and it moved in there and it crushed it, and when it did it, I knew exactly what it did. Luckily the figure was okay. The box was kind of but you know, that's what happens sometimes. So let's go ahead and get this box open so we can check out the figure. Alright, so here's Hot Rod out of the box and in his robot mode. So I had to move the camera up because he is tall. He's taller than all the other single car robots that we have that aren't a larger scale, that are the smaller box size. And he has a couple of extra things. So you can see I have his two guns already in his hands. He has his saw blade and his fishing pole. You can see that back there. I've never used his fishing pole before, interesting enough. So this is his instruction sheet along with his collector's card. So, and I think that's like a mail away thing. And we have a coin. So coin MP-28. Actions speak louder than my words. So kind of the main thing that a lot of people had issues with this guy is the chest. The chest panel, a lot of people didn't like it because it was super flat. It's super flat. Like I know with the with Hot Rodimus, there was an extra pivot right here, so it came out and then came down so that the chest wasn't all flat. Some people had some issues with that, and then some people had some issues with this backpack. I know that there's a third-party company that came out. I think they made an oversized version of him. I don't know. I saw something where they took these and they turned them, and it collapsed in the backpack like that thin. Like it came to here instead of way out here. All right, here. So, yeah. Well, like I was saying, he has a couple of gimmicks in this mode. So he has his guns. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and remove this one. So, see that. And they have this gun. So at the time of recording this, they've already announced that they're supposed to have another version of him that's going to come with an Action Master. I don't know when that's going to be released. I know that the Action Master that it comes with, Target Master. The Target Master that it comes with is going to be the same one that came with the Toys R Us version of him, or at least the pictures show that it looks like that's the same one. Now, I haven't tried to see if he'll fit in his hands. I do have that Target Master. Let's check that out because I have it right over here. Okay, so this is strictly for research. I'm not going to show any kind of transformation. I don't know if they're going to scale him down or not either. Let's see here. He might fit. Or he might not. No, it's too small. They're going to have to retool the barrel or the handle because it doesn't fit in there. Like if you look at it, you can see where the cut is in the hand, and you can see where the notch is in the gun, and that's not gonna fit. So it would have to look like this. So you would have to repurpose one of these to go on to here. So let's go ahead and take a, oh no, not yet. So he does have his matrix chamber, and you pull this out and then you go like this, and he has a big old gaping hole in his chest right here. And so you can take this matrix right here and you can push it in there. It doesn't lock into place, which is nice that it doesn't do that. So he doesn't get any bigger. And he does have his visor. So you pull this up, the helmet up, and there's the little visor right here, and you just want to flip this forward. And you close it up. And see, he's got his little visor. That does look pretty cool. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a little bit and gonna get him transformed, and we'll be back and he'll be in his cart mode. All right, so we're back, and here we have Hot Rodimus out of his all right, so we're back, and here we have Hot Rodimus in his vehicle mode. Very Cybertronian car, not anything that's normal here in on Earth. So you can take his weapons, and they do fit. Oh, so you take that. You have to fold this down like this. So fold these, and there are little spots right here that you can put the weapons in. And he can drive around and bust up Decepticons with that, or if you want to, he does have a spot underneath his engine block, and I think it's just mainly for when the Target Master comes out. There's a spot where you can lift this up, and you see there's a spot right there. So you can take one of these guns and put it in there, maybe? Not? Oh, there we go. There we go. See? Now you can do that. It looks a little weird because of the engine block. Man, you know what? I was looking at it and I did forget about the buzzsaw thing, and that would attach to this part because this is his arm. This would attach to that little nub right there whenever you flip in the hand. You know, the only thing that you can really see underneath here, you can see some legs and you can see the head, but pretty much everything else is tucked nice away underneath here, underneath the car mode. He doesn't roll too well. I think, yeah, I'm getting some grindage on the legs, where the legs are. That's where it's rubbing at. I don't know if I just didn't transform it correctly or something. I did something wrong maybe. But these are supposed to tab into there we go, it's rolling now. That was the issue. I didn't have it tabbed in. Pushing all that stuff down. Untab some of this stuff over here, so I gotta retab. And it seems like we're dragging again. Okay, let's try it now. It's still dragging, but oh well. Very minimal clearance underneath here. So. All right, and then if you just wanted to, you can open up the hood, and there's that spot for the matrix again. So if you wanted to, you can take matrix and you can put that down in there, and his engine is powered by the matrix now. So, and you can see the matrix then underneath here. All right, so that's going to go ahead and do it for this episode of Masterpiece Theater. Check out my Facebook page. If you haven't already subscribed, then please do. If you have, then I will definitely see you tomorrow. This has been Tambiota. Thanks for watching.